here, and welcome to our very first. I think this is the first time that I have ever went live on my YouTube channel. How exciting is that? This is the very first video in a monthly segment called Ask a Psychic. Guess who the psychic is? Moi. And every time I do this segment, I'm pulling questions from my Patreon subscribers, and I'm going to answer a couple of questions from the questions pool every month. Those of you that want to get or would like to have the opportunity for your question to be entered into a drawing that I will read during possibly one of these segments, then you'll want to click on the Patreon link in the description and become a Patreon subscriber to support the channel. And you'll be able to ask questions, and they will go into a drawing, and then I will be doing a couple of on-air readings. So let's get started. The first question that one of my dear patron subscribers asked me is, Christopher, what is the craziest question anyone has ever asked you? And of course, let me just say right now that we have moderators here, and I ain't even gonna fuck with you. If there's any disrespect, negativity, political crap, racism, any kind of any kind of messes, goodbye. I won't even see it because my moderators have my full permission to ban and kick people. I'm not even gonna mess with you, okay? Because I'm all about love. I'm a better lover than a fighter. Few people can attest to that. So the first question one of our patron subscribers asked me was, what's the craziest question someone has asked me during a reading before? And this situation always comes to mind. There was a woman in Kentucky who reached out to me. This was a very long time ago, years ago. Some of you have already heard the story, and if you have, just get comfortable, relax, and hush up. And this is one of my favorite stories. So she was a little bit weird when I called her. I was acting a little bit weird, and she said, "Do you think they will ever find my husband's disappearance?" Those were her exact words. Do you ever think they will find my husband's disappearance? And no, the woman in question is not Carol Baskin, okay? I love Carol. Don't even get me started about that. And will they ever find my husband's disappearance? And then her next question was, will they ever find the body? Whoa, hold the phone. Now we got a body. And we've just majorly escalated from one question. Now we have a body. There's a body. I have no doubt in my mind this woman killed her husband. The questions that she was asking were very suspicious, and I would find out later, much later, that she actually did eventually turn herself in. So, which was good. That's what she should have done. But that I won't ever forget. The way she worded it. Do you think they will ever find my husband's disappearance? It was such a weird. The sentence didn't make sense. Okay, good. And thank you to Melly. We didn't expect a lot of people here today, because I really wanted a soft opening to see how this was going to go, because I am the king of technical difficulties, if something is going to go wrong when I'm trying to do it's going to go wrong. So I really didn't want to get a lot of people here. And hi, Terry. Hello, Dana. And hello, Melissa, Melly, our warden. um, I didn't want to get a whole bunch of people here and have a big mess. So things are going well here. Next month, we will put full throttle marketing behind this segment next month. But I do want you to come and join me on my Patreon page. That, and honestly, in full transparency, that's why I'm doing this segment on YouTube, because I want you all to come join me on my Patreon page. A few years ago, I took the plunge and decided to become a Patreon creator. It was the greatest choice I could have ever done. I've created a lovely community on Patreon where we can talk amongst ourselves about angels and spirit guides and the afterlife and death, life, love, life, lollipops, and nobody is going to say smack about it. We could never do this on YouTube, friends, without getting attacked or, this or that. So please do come join me and support the channel on our Patreon page, link in the description. Be sure to, what's the word, the lingo, copy. No. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you get, notifications. So that was the first question someone asked. So those of you that missed that, you'll have to come back and replay it. Okay. The second question, one of my patron subscribers sent in to me, which I'm going to cover and ask during this. So she just celebrated a 25th year anniversary, and she found out her husband is cheating on her. And she writes, "Dear Christopher, I really don't know what to do with the rest of my life. I thought I had found the one for me, but then I find out he is having lots of fun with a lot of women online, including some local barflies." What's a... Oh, okay. I had to take that a minute. Christopher, I'm crushed. My future seems bleak. I don't know what to do now. Your future seems bleak just because of a man? Oh, honey, that's the wrong way to think. Men are a good accessory, but you don't need one for anything. Anything a man can do, you can do, and then some. But you don't need a man, honey, to define who you are, to be able to breathe. You can breathe on your own. I think you're going to be just fine. And cheaters are probably some of the biggest losers ever, because it leaves behind a scar, doesn't it? When you trust somebody, and not only do they break your heart, but if they go a little extra and they twist that knife even more so when you find out that they were very dishonest with who they were with, and therefore. Um, it's hard because I feel like she is you put your heart and soul into something, and then it kind of just explodes into all these pieces, and you think, how could this be when you put your heart and soul into something? You just expect love wins. You just expect that love is going to win every time. No, love does not always win. That's just the truest part of life. That's hard, real hard, when you go through something where love was not enough to save the day. So if you are now, see, some of these messages, you might think, oh, I feels like Christopher is talking directly to me. Maybe I am. I always say whenever I deliver messages and do readings, the messages that come through could be beneficial to multiple people listening. There could be something in there just for you. I might not know what it is, but hearing it come from me, you may be able to identify it. So that's what this segment is all about. If you want to participate and have a question considered for this new segment, please be sure to sign up to my Patreon page, which the link is down below, and that's the first step to do. I'm getting ready to upload some new videos to my Patreon, including developing and discovering your gifts, what abilities you have, how to use them, how to help people with them. We're doing a video on how to reestablish your self-esteem and self-confidence after you have had a broken down period. We're going to talk about a video about psychic addiction, where people just can't help themselves from constantly going for different readings and different things. And I've got some personal stories to share about that. Um, I've got a handful of videos. I just need to sit down and record them for my Patreon subscribers. So that is where I spend most of my time. So those of you that connect well with me and think, oh, he's a cool cat, come on over to our Patreon and join the fun and get ready for some new videos that we're going to be uploading to Patreon soon. So that's enough about that. Thank you for watching today. Thank you too. It's nice to see some familiar names and some familiar energies in the room today. Um, and Dana, hi Dana. I think I said hi already. I can't remember. Terry, Pat. So thank you to those of you that came round today. So next month we're going to come back and do this segment again, and I will answer some more questions next month that people sent in to me. I want to say thank you for supporting me, for being a friend. Those of you that have been part of my journey in outer space for so long now. I'm grateful for to each and every one of you. If this is your first time watching, you don't know what kind of trouble you're in for. But I hope that you stay tuned and have a fun ride. Thank you everybody for watching today. These are not meant to be, long, huge, long clips. Just want to pop in, answer a couple of questions each month, and leave you with a positive message. So the positive message for this month is, no matter what you're going through, remember that tomorrow is around the corner. It could be a shit day tomorrow too, and the day after could be even shittier. But then the magic happens, and you start seeing a little sunshine creep through the darkness again, little bits at a time. Hold on to those little bits of light with both hands. Believe in yourself. Don't worry what everybody else thinks about you or what everybody feels you should do. It's your life. You're meant to live it through you, not through the eyes of others. How you fit into other people's narratives is really none of your business, and certainly shouldn't be anything you're working towards. Work on your own narrative. And no matter what, love yourself. Take time out for you. Take time out to care for yourself. Nobody else is going to be able to love you properly if you can't love you, if you can't love yourself. How can you expect anybody to authentically love you if you don't know what love feels like? Love yourself a little bit more than you did yesterday. And tomorrow, love yourself a little bit more than you did today. It's not selfish. Self-care is mandatory. So don't ever think that what you're doing to take care of your own needs is selfish. No, it's not. Just keep on keeping on. To book readings with me, you can check out my website at thepsychicspirit.com. You'll find that link in our description as well. And big thanks to Melissa, Melly in Tennessee, who's been helping things in the chat room. Thank you to everybody for joining us today. And we're going to keep this segment going. But in the meanwhile, head on over to my Patreon page where you can subscribe to the channel and watch some videos. There's over 400 videos that I've recorded in the past few years, more coming up. I'm going to try to record some today because I'm so late in uploading more videos. I'm sorry, everybody. It's just been a crazy, crazy start to the year. But things are finally starting to quiet down just a little bit. So, I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being supporters. Thank you for just the kindness and the patience that you've given me over the many years, and the best is yet to come. I promise you, the best is yet to come. Thank you very much for being here, and enjoy the rest of your day. And just keep on keeping on no matter what. Stay away from the negativity. Don't add your voice to anything negative. Just stay away from it. Don't feel that you have to comment on everything. You don't. And don't feel that you have to give more than an explanation. Yes or no is a complete sentence. A simple yes or a simple no. You don't have to explain anything. Remember that. Mwah. I love you.